didn't sing it. Uh-oh. My volume's up. You want to try that again?
Well, my voice is like this, so I can't sing
Okay, I'll just...
high, so I was going to let you do it.
Okay. It's Caleb AM.
I didn't think about how this... So I'm just going to go no beanie today, I guess.
I gotta figure that out. I still haven't figured that out yet. Still looks cool. It's just not green.
Well, it's just weird, because it's like just the thing. I guess I could turn it on.
I'm sorry. You might want to take this from me.
Yeah, let me have this.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Thank you guys. I know. Yeah. Yes, I am related to John Mayer. Yes, he is. He's actually my dad. I know.
Really?
No, I can't tell you who the mother... No, I can't tell you who the mother is. I'm sorry.
This makes me look bald. Just don't know.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah. So, what's going on, man? How you doing?
We're not there yet.
What?
We haven't.
I was just asking how you were doing.
Oh, okay.
Are you doing good?
I'm.
Good
My
morning.
voice is gone, so
Good morning.
I'm not gonna
Alright.
talk a lot today.
That's okay. I can carry the combo. We don't have a professional band on standby. This isn't the Jimmy Fallon show yet, but one day. Anyways, I'm Caleb Griffin,
I'm Caleb Ladd.
and this is a little dandy we call Caleb AM. It's a show where we talk about Jesus.
We drink caffeine.
We answer a question.
We talk about life.
Then we go to class. I'm hoping, I've spread the word today, hoping for some new viewers on the show, potentially. We'll see. Wait, fingers crossed on who ends up showing up, but we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe Mr. Rob from last week shows up.
Maybe he does. Maybe Rob Butler shows up. He's,
What the heck?
I
just
don't know what
happened
that
to me?
was.
I started to laugh. I don't know why, but then I tried to stop myself. It just.
Look, this isn't Rob Butler live, but Rob Butler has like been a part of my day every day this week somehow, in some capacity.
That's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing. It's just been weird, you know. Or interesting, I guess, is the better verbiage I should be using. Anyways, do you have a Bible verse for us, Caleb?
I does. I'm in 1 Corinthians again because I am. This verse is 1 Corinthians 2, 4 and 5, and it says, let me get my voice as good as it can be for this. My speech and my preaching were not persuasive words of wisdom, but with a demonstration of the Spirit's power, so that your faith might not be based on human wisdom, but on God's power.
Mm.
I like this verse
Yeah.
because it's both verses. It's both very humbling and also empowering, because it's saying like, you know, I need Christ's strength to do things and to spread the gospel.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, it's saying like, I have no reason to take any credit
Yeah.
for stuff like that, because it wasn't me.
Right. It was God.
It was God. And I really like that.
I think you can even take that like another direction, which how like what I picked up from it is that like I think a lot of times we get too busy on finding like the right pastor or finding like the right like worship group and everything like that. Which there's nothing wrong with wanting like a pastor that you connect with better or anything like that, but I think a lot of times it's important to keep in mind like you're there to worship God
Yeah.
and to listen to the word of God that was placed on the pastor's heart, not necessarily what the pastor came up with that day, you know. So
Yeah.
it's the word of God, not the word of a pastor or anybody like that.
Not the word of man.
Yeah. So
Very good, very good.
yeah. That's our Bible verse for today. And now it's time for caffeine. You want to go first? You want me to go first? How do you want to do it?
I think I went first last week if you want to
I'll
go.
go first. So, since I loved the new flavor I tried last week so much, and my nose was kind of stuffy so I couldn't get the full effect of it, I went for it a second time. Sour gummy worm. It's not sugar.
Sugar gummy worm.
Sugar gummy worm. That would have been a crazy flavor. The can's just white. So that's my flavor for today.
I brought one I haven't brought in a while.
So much condensation.
The realest flavor of all time.
Did he
Number one
do it?
flavor.
Did he do it?
Peach mango.
Dang. I wish you gotta tell me when you start bringing peach mango. Bro.
For white gummy bear.
For white gummy bear.
Sorry.
It's okay. You know what I was thinking about it? Our like picture for the show,
I'm holding a swirly pop.
and I'm holding a rainbow sherbet. Like we should. Why didn't we do peach mango and white gummy bear?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
It's a great question.
Hmm.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
If you think about it, we're not that far away from the next picture being taken, which is crazy. That it's almost already spring break. I don't even remember last semester.
Last semester.
Like, what did I do?
I remember Japanese 1.
Mm-hmm. I took health psych and Old Testament. Those are the only classes I remember.
Old Testament.
I had an online class for something.
I made an 84 in my health psych exam I took yesterday, and I didn't study at all for it.
Oh, good.
So, like, I'm pretty happy with that.
I got my John Ine theology test back today. You know, Mr. Bisson and his long grading process, because everything's
We took
handwritten.
it last year.
Yeah. I made a 94. So I was happy with that, but
Nice.
stuff I missed was...
I still haven't got my grade back for the final from last year.
I haven't either. I know I have an A in the class from the banner, but I don't know what I made on the final of that thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to get it back.
I don't think so. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what else I took last semester.
I was thinking about this earlier. I don't remember the first semester of sophomore year in its entirety. I have I cannot think of a class I took that semester.
Was it second semester sophomore year that we took
Film.
theories in film?
Mm-hmm.
I had Spanish.
I had Spanish. Okay, I had Spanish too, with Dr. Pinta.
That was the semester that I swapped to psychology. So I had Gen Psych,
Okay.
careers in psych. We had
careers in
together,
psych.
Spanish.
You're right. So that's 3. No, and I had experimental because that was the hard semester because of experimental. So those 3 classes I had.
I don't know any of the other ones I had though because I dropped linear.
I have no
I
idea.
dropped data. I dropped something. Oh, discrete.
Did I take Psych of Learning that semester? I feel like that was before that. Maybe I took Psych of Learning. I don't know. I wonder if this happens regularly with college students. They just don't remember what they took.
I mean, I remember all the classes I took.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I can't say that. I wouldn't, if I looked at the list of classes I took, I'd be like, yeah, I remember taking all of these, but I don't remember the semesters.
Yeah.
Except for, like, freshman year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I took bio too.
You know something I'm getting tired of talking about in class also?
What?
Conditioning. I've heard enough of it. My behavior modification class right now, we had 2 straight chapters on it. And
It is a behavior modification
Sure.
class.
And then consumer
My
behavior
mom called
and
me
strategic
midnight
brand.
last night.
Interesting. I hope she's okay. In consumer behavior, I'm not going to class this week because this entire week is conditioning. And I'm like, I know marketing and psychology are related, but I'm not sitting through a week long of conditioning when I have talked about conditioning for my entire collegiate career. Like, no.
Yeah. Everybody talks about conditioning in every class, but I don't mind it if it's like review or just bringing it up because it's a part of the topic.
If you
But
bring
if it's
it
like
up, it's a whole.
if it's a chapter thing, that's kind of dumb.
Just like, I don't want to talk about conditioning anymore.
It's significantly better than talking about Freud. I hate when people talk about Freud.
Yeah, Freud is stupid.
They're literally like, everything this man said is wrong, and he was high on drugs the entire time of his career. He thought every child wanted to do their moms. It's like, okay, then can we stop talking about him? Do we have to talk about him in every single psych class if he's a freaking moron?
I mean, I get he was like the first person to really study psychology, but let's not call him the father of psychology if everything he did was wrong and stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's Erickson could be the father of psychology. I don't see what that's about.
Yeah, for real.
But apparently conditioning is the basis of everything. Let Pavlov be the father of psychology.
Caleb Ladd be it.
Or
like, that
Caleb
was
Ladd.
a G.
Like,
the real one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of talking about Sigmund Freud. There is a shirt that I want though. It says "Your Mom" in quotes, and it says Sigmund Freud. So I really want that shirt, but I'm not gonna get it because it'll go over so many people's heads. They're gonna be like, "What?" And then there's gonna be people who get. And then I'm thinking about it because there's gonna be people who get it, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's funny." So
yeah.
So it's like a
psych majors.
It's like a win-lose, situation.
That's how most things are in life.
Yeah. Except for this show. This show's a win-win.
This is a win-win-win-win.
Yeah. Speaking of this show, we are now to the portion of the show where we answer a question.
Answer a question.
If you would like to take part in the answering of our questions, you can follow us in our Instagrams down below. Both handles are down there. Next week it'll be on Caleb Ladd's story. This week it was on mine. This week
Last Caleb AM for
a week. Yeah, because he's going to Spain. Just kidding.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. I don't know what I'm gonna do for spring break though. You and JJ are gonna be gone.
We were both gone last. Oh wait, no, JJ wasn't gone last year.
I got to go somewhere last year. This year I got nothing.
The only spring break that I have had off over the past 10 years of my life, 9 years of my life, has been freshman year spring break, and I didn't do anything.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. Not as much as I did when I was in Guatemala,
Sure.
because obviously, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Spain this year.
I'm jealous. I'm going to a soccer game. Like, I know, like, soccer isn't, like, my favorite sport, but, like, I don't know where in Spain y'all are going, but if y'all go watch Barcelona or Real Madrid, I'm going to be
I did not know we were going to a soccer game.
JJ said y'all were, but that's Spanish soccer.
Well, if they've sent out a schedule, I completely missed it. Do you need to look at the poll?
No, I got it. But today's poll was curly fries and waffle fries. I picked these two fries because those are my two favorite fries. We've done a fry battle before. I think we do Wendy's and McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. This week I decided to be more general with it, and I almost did Arby's and Chick-fil-A fries, but then I thought that's going to be skewed towards Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm going to do curly and waffle.
We've learned that we can't put Chick-fil-A in the poll.
Yeah.
We can do Chick-fil-A or church.
I'm curious. So yeah, curly fries, waffle fries. You have a chance to answer and talk about it and tell people what you think.
Well, silly JJ said that the poll was super one-sided when he voted.
So yeah.
So I'm going to go against everything that he says and not say it's super one-sided. Not because I don't trust him, but he said he voted early on, so maybe there was like 5 votes. Because I don't think Instagram tells you the order they voted. I think it's randomized once it. So if he voted early on, maybe it was a few votes. But I also had no clue which one would win, honestly. I think curly fries are better, but I do think the fact that Chick-fil-A sells waffle fries kind of, elevates it in the public eye.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody that goes to state would vote curly fries because, goodness dang it, those curly fries from Gary are...
They're rare.
They're rare, but they're good. So yeah. Maybe it was a blowout for curly fries, though. I want curly fries to win, so I'm going to vote for curly fries, but maybe I should vote for the blowout side of curly fries. I'll do kind of a blowout. I'm going to say 74-26 curly fries.
You were kind of close. It was curly fries who won. It was 68-32.
That was pretty close.
68-32.
I was going to go 72-28.
Curly fries. Yeah, I don't know. It was never really a blowout, per se. I mean, curly fries never lost the lead, but it was in that 60-30 something throughout the whole thing. But yeah, curly fries did win. I had a lot of votes again. The past 2 weeks I've gotten a lot of votes, which I haven't been expecting. And people who I don't expect to vote, like who I just never talked to in my life ever, and who aren't Caleb AM followers.
Maybe they should.
Maybe they should be. But this week I posted the post about Caleb AM on my story.
That's all that.
And did the poll, hoping maybe someone would click on it and be like, oh, they do a live show of this. I thought he was just asking random questions every other week just to be stupid.
And titled it Caleb AM.
Yeah.
Was always taking a picture with the same person.
Yeah, so I was like, maybe I'll try something. Still working on trying to get it to go live on Instagram, but I can't figure it out. I'll try my best to do that though.
I'm still trying to remember every single week to grab the headphones or the mics that Andy got me.
Yeah.
Every week.
Every week.
I'll get them. And then I don't get them.
He doesn't go.
And then I always remember it in the middle of it.
He always remembers it.
Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night, I'm going to think about it.
Anyways, I also voted curly fries because curly fries are my favorite type of fries. They're so good and they're yummy, delicious to the tummy. Don't get me wrong, I love a good waffle fry, but a waffle fry is that thing that if it's not done correctly, it's not bad.
Yeah.
When done correctly, it's incredible. It's still not better than curly fries. But
I'm a big fan of the good potato to the fried outside ratio. I don't want a lot of potato. And especially when you go to Chick-fil-A, half the time, at least 40% of those fries are just the butt fries that are all potato.
Which I don't mind those, and I'm happy about that because Caleb gives me his butt fries.
That's true, I do, because I think they're nasty. And then also a lot of times when you get that large waffle fry, those are incredible. But then sometimes you get the small little pieces that are they're okay, but and then sometimes you get the ones that are half butt fry and then they start getting the holes in them. I don't like that. It's lame.
Come on, guys.
But
do better.
Curly fries, I've never had a bad curly fry.
Curly fries are insane. Very, very good. So yeah, that's the poll. If you are on YouTube watching and you haven't voted on the poll this week, let us know in the comments what you would have voted for.
For real.
Yeah, we got a sign back there from Bob. He's a loyal live audience member. He's like curly fries are superior. Yeah, and we agree with you. Yeah. Speaking of signs, at the basketball game last night, Tanner Holly was there, and he was in the pit. I don't know if you know what the pit is, but they added it this year. It's like a standing room at the front of the court. He had a sign that said "Get loud, old people," and it chuckled me.
I like it.
Yeah.
So how was your week?
My week was fine. So far. Dating back to last Wednesday. Wednesday was a weird freaking day for me last week. After Caleb AM, I don't know. I guess my caffeine didn't take
We gave too much to Mr. Rob.
I guess so.
We gave Mr. Rob all our caffeine.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which I hope he had the most incredible day ever.
I hope so.
But I still had some caffeine in me.
I
was faded by the end of the day. Not this type of fade. I was.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a combination of my allergies with that as well, because my allergies were bad all day.
Mine were too.
But I skipped my last class, which wasn't smart because that was exam review. And because I just I can't sit through that anymore. Like I gotta go home. I was close to skipping Derby's class. I was so out of it, which is insane.
That's insane.
But I didn't skip it. But
that's good.
He let us go after 30 minutes, so it ended up working out fine. But I was so close to just I gotta go home. And then I laid in that bed, and I got up once to use the bathroom and once to get some water, and I never left for the rest of that day.
So I had COVID.
I didn't have COVID. It's okay.
You know.
I mean, it went away after a day.
That's fair.
But yeah, my mom thought it was the flu because I didn't have any throat problems. It was just a lot of drainage stuff. And I knew it wasn't the flu because my nose wasn't runny. If your nose isn't runny, then it's not viral. At least that's what the doctors have told me.
Interesting.
It was just stuffy. And I was extremely exhausted, so she thought I had the flu because of how exhausted I was, but I was never getting chills or anything. My body wasn't aching, it was just...
That's how I was that one time in
Yeah.
freshman year when I just didn't do anything for a day, but it went away after a day, so...
Yeah, that's what mine did. Thursday I felt fine. I was ripping ready to go.
But that, I think it was a Monday. I don't know how I made it to classes.
Yeah.
I think I only went because it was while we were still having to wear masks, so I was even if I am sick...
I'm wearing a mask.
What's the point of wearing this if it's not preventing people from getting sick? So.
Yeah. Fair. But
yeah. I felt I don't know, I think JJ gave all of us COVID or something, but...
Give us minor COVID.
Gave us minor COVID. We've each experienced one of the symptoms.
Yeah.
Because I lost my voice and now I have a cough. But I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
I feel... I could go run a marathon. I don't know. I probably couldn't.
I had exhaustion.
I had this cough. So, every once in a while I got that, do one of those.
Sure.
Okay, that just...
that didn't help.
I shouldn't have done that. Okay. And, I think it's a sinus infection of some kind because, I can just feel snot. And it's freaking disgusting.
For sure. I get
it sucks I lost my voice though. It happened Sunday on the way to the Demon Slayer movie. Demon Slayer.
How was it?
It was incredible.
Mm-hmm. I forgot. Colton told me you were in Tupelo. I was like, why is he in Tupelo? And then I remembered why you were in Tupelo.
They're actually playing it in Starkville. I almost went to see it last night, but I just didn't. I don't know, I was depressed as freak yesterday.
I'm sorry.
I didn't go see it.
Maybe it would have made you feel better.
It probably would have. The dopamine high I got on Sunday would have kicked in again. But it was really good. Daniel hadn't... The way the movie worked, it was the same thing as the last movie, where it just showed the end of the previous season and the start of the next season.
Mm-hmm.
So I told Daniel not to watch the last episode of the previous season because... Yeah. So... He didn't watch it, so it was pretty much, it was completely new for him, which was cool for somebody to have that experience. And I loved the last episode of the previous season, so I haven't rewatched it in a while, so I was excited to watch it again. And then all the new stuff was super cool. The new stuff started out with a long fight with two of the Hashira that we haven't really seen much of, so that was a big dub. And now there's only one Hashira that we haven't seen fight, and it's the strongest one canonically. So I'm very excited to finally see him fight and absolutely tear up Shafil.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, I was talking about losing my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my voice on my way to the movie, and I don't really know what caused it.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened.
JJ.
Probably JJ.
Skittle.
I mean, I've had...
Guys, no, not really. No, we're kidding.
I had, like, a stuffy throat, I guess, for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the mucus in my throat.
Sure.
But I've never had that, like, do this to my voice. But it was... And I didn't help myself, because while we were on the way, I was talking a lot. And I knew my voice was going out, but I was still, like... It was really bad on Sunday and Monday. It kind of toned down yesterday, and I can talk. But, like, I was literally, like... I sounded like that. Like I was constantly inhaling. But it was really funny, because at one point, Riley called me to tell me that she got the job on campus and is going to move up here soon. And I was like... I mean, obviously that's exciting. And I was trying to sound excited, but I couldn't, because my voice just sounded like this. And I was just like, that's so awesome. Cool. Wow, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Congrats. So, I don't know if she could tell. She might have just thought that the phone was making me sound dumb or something.
She probably thought you didn't care, and now she hates you.
Probably. But I thought that was it. Like, it was pretty funny. I was just like, I felt so bad. I was like, I sound like I don't care at all. But I do, I promise. But,
that's
yeah.
funny.
So, yeah, I lost my voice. But then Monday night, it was funny. Me and JJ had living pictures practice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really funny because I went up and told I didn't know if we were going to be like doing it, like carrying the crosses or anything. I didn't know anything that was going on.
JJ carried his cross.
Oh, did he tell you about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went and told them about how I lost my voice. And just like the two people that were kind of like leading it, and they were like, it's okay, just talk your lines. I was like, okay, if this is what you want to hear. But obviously nobody else there knew. And so, besides the people that I talked to, I guess. Mm-hmm. But then when we went and got ready to go, they asked if we were supposed to be carrying the crosses, and they were like, yeah. And then like everybody was like, wait, no, let's probably shouldn't do it tonight. Blah blah blah, shouldn't do it tonight. I knew JJ didn't want to do it, so I was saying, yeah, we shouldn't do it tonight, because he was wearing a new shirt and he didn't want to get blood on it. And I was wearing a bright blue shirt that really wouldn't look good with red blood stains on it. I probably couldn't wear it anymore. So I was like, yeah, let's just not do it tonight. And then everybody else was like, yeah, let's just not do it tonight. And they seemed okay with that, so I thought we weren't getting them. So my cross was just sitting off to the side, and they were like, all right, Caleb, JJ, come in. And I see JJ's cross. I was like, oh, dang it. And so I just started going. Ken got mad at me. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I've freaking done it like
Ken is Ken.
30 times. I know what I'm doing.
Ken's not just Ken.
I'm just Ken.
He's not him.
But I didn't think it was that important, because they didn't even have the thing to put the cross on. So JJ just dragged his in and set it down, and then stood up there and was like, "Are you not the Messiah?" But yeah, eventually, dude, the crucifixion scene is long.
Is it?
This time they have Jesus coming in from one of the side doors, and he has to go all the way because of how long the song is. So like me and JJ get to sit up there for a while.
I'm so excited.
But yeah, so
my favorite part about the Easter holiday, besides the Jesus.
That's my favorite part of everything. Yeah. We're not the same, I guess.
Except besides the Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
So we are the same.
We are the same.
Unless your second favorite part isn't the crucifixion scene that you and JJ do every year.
It actually is my second favorite part. Yeah.
See, there you go. We are the same.
Yeah. JJ said his line. I was like, this is the moment. This is it. And I start saying my line. I'm like, have you no fear of God? You're subject to the same condemnation. And indeed. And everybody's like dying. I'm just like, I'm trying.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Trying.
I thought they were going to tell me to just not finish the line.
No, they don't care about it.
They don't care. But then at the end, when I was like, what? And I was like, but this man has done nothing wrong, and I'm supposed to like kind of yell at him to say Jesus. And I was like, Jesus, remember me. And everybody was just dying laughing. I was like, guys, I can't help it. Stop making fun of me. And it was really funny because then they were like, after I finished my line, they were like, yeah, there's no way that would have worked. You ain't making it to heaven with that one, buddy. And then the dude playing Jesus was like, I don't remember his line, but it's like, surely you will be with me in paradise, JJ. And then I was like, looks like I'm going to hell. Oh well.
Oh.
But I'm also the Archangel this year. One of the Archangels.
Nice.
So
That's hype.
that's cool. I also found the Stick Season vinyl while I was in Tupelo.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, I bought it for Andy though. He paid me for it, but he has a record player, so he's been telling me how much he wants it. So it's his favorite album of all time too. So
Speaking of Stick Season, you're wearing your Stick Season.
I am. That was so I remember to talk about it.
I yelled at the TV this week.
That last night?
No,
I heard y'all yelling last night.
Well, So a lot of bad things happened yesterday. I'm not gonna get into yesterday too much.
I dropped it. Sorry, I dropped Saturday night while I was picking up an event. I dropped like a super heavy speaker in my thumb, and I think if I hadn't caught it, it would have cut my thumb off because it was like it was about as thick as this is right here.
Well, good thing you called.
And it was metal, and it hurt. Sorry, I just thought about that because I have a little bruise.
It's okay.
And I almost was thumbless.
I'm glad you are not thumbless. But yeah, so yesterday was just a bad day, and I won't talk about yesterday and the yelling that.
We're here for you.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. This is a happy show, so I don't want to, But
have you seen Inside Out? Sometimes the happiest moments come out from the saddest thing.
I hate Inside Out so much, dude. So the Avatar live action show came out on Netflix.
Oh.
I'm trying to finish it, but now I watched the first 3 episodes, and now Netflix is doing the Netflix household thing again, and I can't get into it. Anyways, they made some stupid, odd decisions with the show. And I should have known that when the original creators of the Avatar actual show...
That it was so bad they couldn't do it.
Well, they left because of creative differences. I should have known.
And if the people that made that masterpiece, I'm saying it's a masterpiece, I haven't seen it, everybody says it's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece.
Are having creative differences.
Yeah.
That means the other person is an idiot.
Yeah, they should have.
And they're doing something wrong.
They made some stupid odd changes that caused me to yell at the TV.
What were they?
Well, there's...
Spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning. So, in the cartoon show, Katara is, she wants to learn how to waterbend. She is a waterbender, but she doesn't know, the techniques and everything because nobody in her tribe is a bender because the Fire Nation guys killed all the waterbenders.
Because the Fire Nation attacked?
Yeah. And I can get into Katara's whole backstory about how she was the last bender left for her tribe and everything, but that's besides the point. Anyway, so she finds this ancient waterbending scroll on a pirate ship where they were selling a bunch of stuff and everything, trying to make money, and she ends up stealing it from them and everything, and then they're on the run from pirates, and then Zuko and the pirates team up and try to take Aang and everything, but that's besides the point too. Anyways, in this show, they decided to do away with the pirates, and Katara just opens the bag and pulls out her bag and pulls out the waterbending scroll and has a note from her grandmother. Her grandmother's like, Katara, you are a waterbender. This scribe has been in our family for generations. It's like, what? Are you serious? The pirates are one of the coolest parts of the first season of the show. What? And that was one thing. And then they're moving everything to to Omashu. They're doing the secret tunnels without Aang and Katara, which makes me mad to begin with. They have Sokka and Katara going through the secret tunnel. The secret tunnels is this ancient story about how these 2 lovers from rival tribes would dig through these. They learned earthbending from the badger moles, so they could make this intricate tunnel, secret tunnels, and everything, so they could meet together and everything.
Oh,
and
so cute.
it's a really cool episode. Like, and Aang and Katara have this cool moment when they're going through it, and
Where they go, maybe weird first?
they don't say that. But anyways, they put Sokka and Katara through it for whatever reason. They put the mechanic and his son in Omashi, which is not where they were. They put Jet in the show. If you were going to take anything out of the cartoon for the live action, Jet would have been what you took out. And they put him
Jet
in
from
Omashi.
Cowboy Bebop?
No. But
Can't wait for that Cowboy Bebop. Just Overwatch collab.
yeah, I was just
Why is my hair being so nice to me?
I don't know. They were doing a lot of stupid stuff.
Makes
And
sense.
I was just like, no wonder the creative people left the show because it's stupid.
I don't understand why companies keep wanting to put money into live action animated stuff. Like, why?
I think Avatar could be cool live action if they did it right. And like, there's a bunch of stuff in the show. Like the show's infinitely better than the movie already. Like the movie's.
Yeah, but
that
they don't really even have to try to do that.
But I think the
That's my top 10
show,
worst movies.
if they didn't do what they've been doing, I think the show could be good. Because like the CGI and stuff's not bad. It's the most money Netflix has put into a show ever. I don't.
No, I thought you said the
that funny.
CGI was.
No, the bending kind of looked bad, but I guess that was the first episode. I don't know, because since then it's gotten a lot better and looked cooler.
I watched Critical's review of it, and he said the bending looked really good. So
Yeah, it looks better than.
he also said
what
he
I
liked
thought.
the dude that played Aang.
I don't know. It's fine. It's not really the kid's fault that they're letting him fly. Like Aang can't fly, guys. Like unless he's in the Avatar state, then he can. But I mean, he was just like kind of floating in the air. Like that's not. He can't do that with airbending. Like if he's in the Avatar state, he's been able to fly, but he.
It's just stuff like this is so dumb to me because they're like, all right, we're gonna adapt this beloved source material, make it live action, and then instead of just making it one for one because people say it's perfect, we're gonna change so much about it.
The one thing you could have took out would have been Jet, and you left Jet in, and
I don't know who Jet is.
Jet's like a Japanese F-boy basically, who I hate Jet so much. They did say though that they're not gonna make a second season unless it gets good, like stuff or like good reviews and good and from Avatar
Good amount
fans.
of money.
If Avatar fans like support it, I haven't looked that much into reviews because I haven't finished the show yet. I don't know if I ever will because of Netflix's stupid household policy, but we'll see. I don't know what people are saying about it. I'm assuming like real Avatar fans aren't happy unless it got infinitely better from the third episode. But
Critical gave it a 50, so
Sokka's really cool.
it has a 60 and 76 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's not where I'd have it, but maybe it gets better by the end. I don't know. They already brought in Azula too.
Look up IGN.
Azula coming in this quick isn't. I don't know how I feel about that.
IGN gave it a 7.
Sokka so far has been really cool. I've been really happy with how they've done Sokka. They've given Sokka justice. Sokka's like, I don't know who my favorite character in that show is. That show's so good. Zuko has the best arc, but Sokka's just Sokka, so it's hard.
Is Sokka the dude on top?
Yeah. Sokka's so. I love Sokka.
I need to just watch the show.
Yeah.
It's really long though.
And then
halfway done with Samurai Champloo though.
Love Samurai Champloo. Have you watched the episode where they had the eating competition where food gets really fat? Dude, I love that episode. It's like, put your hands like this whenever you're ready to surrender. There's just a fly there, and she goes, oh, and she's out! Oh, it got me. Samurai Champloo is so good. But, yeah. Avatar. just made me upset. So we'll see.
So what else made you scream yesterday?
Oh, that yesterday had nothing to do with Avatar.
Oh, I thought that was Avatar.
No, I screamed. That was
I'm assuming it's
early
because
this
we
week.
lost by 2 points to Kentucky.
That was part of it, and it wasn't just that we lost 2 points. It was just a dumb loss. Like it was one of the most. There's been a lot of Mississippi State moments in my life. That might have been the most Mississippi State anything to ever happen. Like me and JJ were talking about this. Oh yeah, we were winning the entirety of the game up until 3 minutes left, and then they took the lead. And when they took the lead, they got up by like 8. Me and JJ, with a minute left, me and JJ were like about to walk out the door, and then Josh Hubbard decided he was going to make 4 3-pointers in a row,
Jeez.
and we tied it because we had to keep fouling them, and they didn't. Unlike us, they didn't miss free throws, but we had to keep fouling. But Josh Hubbard
Wuss scored, bro.
made it with like 7 seconds left. Josh Hubbard made a 3 to tie it, and Kentucky just ran down the court, and we had good defense on the guy, and he just made a floater at the buzzer to beat us, and I wanted to cry and kill myself because that was the most Mississippi State thing ever. Like we were winning the whole time, playing good, and then I lost all hope. Like, yep, they got the lead, it's over, and then somehow we miraculously tied it again, and I was like, oh my gosh, and then everything was deflated once again. So twice in one game that happened. Normally it's just I just get deflated one time. I got deflated twice. It also doesn't help that it's Kentucky, and like Kentucky basketball is the equivalent of Alabama football, and it pisses me off.
Can't be that bad. They're ranked like 19.
Huh?
They're ranked like 19.
Yeah, they're not having the best season this year, but we beat them one time in the past 18 years. And
last night was the night.
Yeah. We've been close a lot of. It's the same thing with Kentucky every year. We get close, but we can never finish it out, and that just always happens. And it didn't help that they had a guy. I don't know. Josh Hubbard dropped 37. I told JJ before the game started, Josh Hubbard's gonna have a career high of 40, and we're still gonna lose. He had a career high of 37, and we lost. And I feel bad for speaking something into existence.
You're so prophetic.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that game anymore. And then other stuff was happening too. Some stuff at work happened that I won't mention.
Did you drink any of this?
Yeah, I had sip.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Some stuff at work happened that was making me mad, and I was just kind of ranting to Colton. And
You
Lauren was
fired?
on the phone. No.
Okay.
And then Lauren was on the phone also, and she was also making me mad. Sorry, Lauren, if you're watching, you were making me mad. And so that was all happening. She was saying some idiotic crap though. Like JJ just walked in the room randomly and was like, "She is making me mad tonight," and just pointed at the phone and then walked out. I was like, "No, she's making me mad too." Like,
Yeah, and then I walked in and everything got exponentially worse. Golly, I hate that guy.
but we started talking about like weddings and everything, and she's like, "Nobody walks down
I
to the
heard
bride
about
and
that.
groom song anymore." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Every wedding I've gone to, they've walked out to something different." I'm like, "What?" And JJ was like in the other room, like, "What is she talking about?" That's
Well,
what people do. Every wedding.
I think at Isaac and Adrian's wedding, Adrian walked down to 7. No, she left to 7 rings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or they left to 7 rings.
Like,
Jack and Caroline walked down to that.
yeah.
Oh, dude, Jack told me last night he got on. I was in my sad stage of just kind of sitting at my PC all day, hating myself and all this, and then Jack finally got on. We were gonna play some Siege, and then Siege was broken, so I ended up just getting off and going to sleep. But he was, as soon as he got in, he was like, "So, might have a kid tonight." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, Caroline's having contractions every 15 to 20 minutes." I'm like,
Uh-oh.
"Holy crap. I'm going to wake up tomorrow
To be an uncle.
to a text from Jack being like, 'Yo, here's your niece.'" I'm not actually related to Jack, but I'm the uncle. Me and Andy are both uncles. So yeah. I did not wake up to that text,
It's okay.
unfortunately.
They might have been false contractions.
But
It's still
there's still the
early.
chance that, I mean, labor doesn't take.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a short process.
It's not.
So there's a chance that they're in the hospital right now, and obviously I don't expect Jack to.
He's texting you, the baby's coming out right now.
The head is out, just the head though.
It's a boy. I think it's a girl. I don't know.
It is a girl.
Yeah.
It's a boy. Oh man.
It has a thing. It has a thing. Yeah. That's good for them. I'm happy for them.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's one of those coughs, like stuff went.
Yeah. You know what? Okay. You know what Verbo is?
Yeah.
I'm
sick of Verbo ads, dude. I don't give a crap.
Okay, but you've seen the verb. You know it's pronounced Verbo.
Yeah.
At the meeting, they were talking about
Verbo.
Yeah, they were talking about travel plans for the competitive team, and Lily's. She says, "Yeah, we're probably gonna get the
president.
The president. So we're probably gonna get this VRBO for the thing, and we just all laugh. She's like, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced VRBO, and we're just like, no, it's not.
No, that'd be an awful name. That'd be so much work.
VRBO. Oh, dude, I'll laugh so hard.
Verbo. Even if it was pronounced VRBO, everybody would still call it Verbo because that's so much easier.
Verbo calls it Verbo. So.
I thought for sure that she was going to call it Vribbo.
No, VRBO.
Vribbo.
She just spelled it.
I mean, I guess if you have no...
We're going to get this AIRB and B. Staying at HOTEO.
This air... Yeah. If you've never had any experience with it, I'm sick of Verbo ads though. They're all like, because when you're on vacation, you want the entire vacation house. You don't want to have to share it with a family. Bro, I don't care if one closet's locked off because it has the family's valuable items in it. I don't give a crap. I'm there to probably sit outside, especially if it's a beach house. Like, golly, it's so annoying.
I just need a place to sleep, not a place to hang.
Yeah,
I'm on vacation.
Like,
but
I mean, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just annoying. It's like, is there no other way you can market it? Like,
no.
Just call it a vacation home.
Yeah.
And then Airbnb is kind of killing it with their ads, I think. They're so stylized. They look cool. Do you know the ones that I'm thinking of?
I know, there's
it's like a small house in the middle and it like keeps transforming with the friends in it. That one's so cool. And then Verbo's just like, it's literally, the one I saw was like just a girl in a pool floating. It's like, when you're on vacation, you don't want just some of the house. You don't want to have to share the house. I'm like, what do you mean share the house? Like, they're not there.
Yeah. I don't know. I agree. I don't think about it too much, but
I've got a lot of Verbo ads, and I only thought of it because you brought it up. So.
VRBO.
I haven't been thinking about it. It's just when you brought VRBO up, I just was like, man, I can't stand those VRBO apps.
I hate VRBO, bro. But yeah, no.
Ads, not apps.
I've got to go. I'm thinking about it. Walmart has a gimbal on sale for $50.
A what?
A gimbal.
What is that?
It's a thing that you put your phone in while you're videoing, and it keeps your phone it stabilizes your phone. So you could like move your hand around like people make.
Yeah.
And the phone stays straight the whole time. And I'm making a lot of pickleball videos this weekend, so.
You should get one.
I'm thinking about it.
You could probably write it off as a thing.
I can.
Why?
Because they don't have a lot of money left.
Oh. Yeah, ever since they had to pay me.
They've spent the majority of their budget so far, and then the tournament's also coming up that it's going to take at least $200, if not more. So.
But won't they make money off that?
We'll see. It's possible.
I mean, I'm assuming a lot of people are going to sign up for it.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. But we'll see.
I plan on playing in it. I don't want to get out first round this time.
Unfortunately, it's April 27th.
Oh, frick. I will not be playing in it.
Yeah.
That's not even like I could miss it if I wanted to. That's a... Yeah. And I don't want to miss it, so...
Mm-hmm. Connor's just like, okay, fine, you're out. Go play in your pickleball tournament.
Play pickleball.
Yeah.
No.
JJ said he's the wedding. I know you're in the wedding, so you couldn't do that. JJ said he might play in it, and hopefully, and he says maybe I'll get out before it starts. Because the tournament starts at 8 and the wedding's at 5.
The singles tournament is
Friday night.
the night before, though.
Mm-hmm.
Which I probably won't be able to do that either. Oh well. Wasn't meant to be. They just... That's so funny, though, that the two tournaments that I was interested in, one of them being like this competitive team tournament, the first one was on Ryan's wedding and the second one's on Connor's wedding. And I ain't missing either of them, so...
Yeah.
Granted, I'm using Ryan's wedding as the excuse to just not even try out, and I'm doing that to make myself feel better. Because now I don't have this day, like, yeah, I didn't make it. I didn't try. But it's not for lack of trying. I wanted to try. I signed up for it and everything.
I just didn't.
I just didn't. I mean, even if I had made it...
It was Ryan's wedding.
If I had made it, it would have been really awkward. To be like, hey guys, by the way, I'm missing one of the tournament days. But...
By the way, guys, I'm not going to be here for the tournament. Yeah. I do get they made it official. I do get to travel with the team and be the media guy.
That's nice.
Fun. And my expenses, other than like, stopping at a gas station and getting a bag of chips and a drink or something, it's covered. So
that's good.
Like, frick yeah, media. So cool. I know
Pipe City, USA.
Like, I'm the official media guy of a sports team. So I really need a gimbal for that because I'm not going to be able to like be right up on the court like doing
How
that.
much are they?
Pickleball. They're usually like $100 to $150 for like really good ones. The reviews on the one that's $50 at Walmart's fine, and the video makes it seem like it does its job, but it being $50 scares me. Just because they're really expensive.
I thought you said it was 50% off.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
$50. It is on sale. It's usually $75, and it's $50 right now. It being $75 also scares me. And it's a Vivitar. Like, they make good stuff, so I don't know. And they did say it was a miniature one, so that might be why it's so cheap.
Probably.
But it seems like, obviously it stabilizes. That's the point of a gimbal. It also has a remote, like a little thingy on it that you can make the thing go that way and that way. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be decent.
Probably.
But we'll see.
They wouldn't be selling for $50 if it wasn't.
So yeah, I might go buy that, and I could use it for other stuff too. That would have been nice to have when we did the shirt story.
Yeah.
Or especially Escape. Escape had to do so much like stabilizing. Yeah. But
yeah.
like even like stabilizing the shaky video in like post. That's the majority of the editing time for Escape was the stabilizing the shakiness of the video.
Yeah. And this summer when you make your short film, it would be good then.
Assuming I make a short film this summer.
I told you that if we didn't make it, I was going to force you to do it. So.
Well, who's all going to be able to do it? Okay. And?
I'm sure Colton could make time. He doesn't do much at home.
He said he's going to get a job over the summer.
Yeah.
So. I've been trying to get him to apply for the market. He's been asking me like
actually
to get him like an application for the marketing internship, and now that they're actually open, he's like not wanting to do it anymore. And I'm like,
I was actually talking on Saturday morning with one of my friends that I work with, Ernest. I was talking to him, and he was talking about how he worked 2 jobs last semester, and I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I was thinking of working in with the marketing department over at Dining Services. I don't know. I don't want it to interfere with this job. And I don't know if either job would be cool with me having 2 jobs and all this other stuff.
I think marketing went on because...
And I was like, it would just work pretty well because I could just work from like noon to 2 every day when I get out of class, or 11 to 2 or 1 on Thursdays.
You would just have to tell our boss that you're not free from 4 o'clock and you're not free after 4 o'clock on Thursdays, and she'd be like, okay, and she just wouldn't schedule you for that time.
Yeah, it would also just be weekends because
we don't work a lot of weekends. There's a few Saturdays we work, but most weekends we don't. Orientations, I don't know how you would go about that.
I haven't had
But
to do much for orientations, so
they're hiring a minimum of 5 marketing interns.
minimum of 5.
So
I might talk to Martin about
that
it.
scares me though, because I feel like I'm getting fired. Because like they've never had more than 5.
There's no
never
way
had
they're
more
gonna
than
fire you.
They've never had more than 4 at a time, I don't think. And now we've had 2. We had 2 over this last summer. We've had 2 all semester, all year, and now they're hiring 5. So we're gonna have 7 assuming me and Zerby stay. And they might be hiring that many because I'm graduating next semester, and I don't know when Zerby's graduating. But like I'm also concerned because I'm like I want to work like 5 hours at every orientation. If we have 5 people and you give me a 2-hour shift every day over the summer, I'm gonna be very upset because I need to make more over the summer than I'm making in the school.
Yeah, which is why I want to work 2 jobs because
I'm just like
I'm not making a lot of money.
So if you separate the orientations into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into like 7 different, I don't know. I'm just like I don't like this, Andy. Like I don't think you need 5 marketing interns or 7 marketing. Zerby won't be here over the summer. She goes back home. So you don't need 6 interns for the summer.
I'll apply and work, and then
We can work together.
I'm essentially 4 people
Yeah.
for all the work I do. So
You've already been in 1 marketing video too, or 1.
that's true. I've probably been in a couple.
Yeah.
The issue for me is my public speaking skills aren't as good as yours.
Mine aren't great.
You can do it though.
I mean, everything we do is scripted, so I mean, except
Yeah, I guess like
and when you talk to parents, it's also basically scripted. You know exactly what you're gonna say, and you just answer
talking to
questions
parents,
you have them.
that stuff would be easy for me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at talking to adults, but it's the rude students in Perry that I just would get so demoralized so quickly.
That is the crappy part of it. But
That's the part that I think about. I'm like,
you wouldn't be doing that over the summer though.
That's
If
true.
you just worked the summer. See, like the internship is for the summer, and they said with opportunity to work in the fall.
I don't
So,
do much with
if
event
you-
services over the summer, so that
So
might
if you
work
just
out
wanted to
pretty
work
well.
over the summer, you could do that. But if you do apply, make sure you have a resume because there's been like 30-something applicants, and only like 7 have had a resume. And my boss is really upset about that. Did I tell you
I
what
have a
somebody
resume.
put for their hourly rate?
20 something.
$22 was their expected hourly rate. I'm like, where have you worked before?
They must be from
Like
Madison or something.
do you what? And dude, Mark was like, yeah, you should just give it to them if they're that bold. And I was like, I'd like a raise. If we're gonna,
I would love a raise.
dude, some dude, I don't know if you saw this. You know, we did the construction video, and I was holding a sledgehammer the whole time.
Yeah.
Some dude,
I haven't seen the video, but you told me about
some
it.
dude decided to comment on it and be like, he's never swung that hammer in his life. And I'm just like, the frick? Obviously I haven't. I'm not a construction worker, moron. like, did you think I was trying to convey the fact that I was? And then the big boss, James, who I see like twice a week, he said he's going to let me break a brick with a sledgehammer and we're just going to post it with like no like sound effects or no like anything. It's just going to be a video of me breaking a brick with a sledgehammer and we're going to tag that guy in it and just post it. And I was like, please. That,
You need to get your
Birds went out of
swinging
his way.
form in, though. You need to... That would be cool.
yeah. And someone commented, so where's the florist shop? And I'd be like, who freaking cares about the florist shop? Like, I've never seen anyone use the university florist ever. I don't know. It's like, that's your concern? Is the florist?
I hope the pizza place opens before I graduate.
I don't know if it's going to. I hope it does too. But they're supposed to. The sushi in the new Subway is supposed to be open this year.
Have the applications for scholarships started yet?
For scholarships?
Yeah. Like, 'cause you gotta resubmit everything every year.
I don't know.
I hate that.
I haven't looked.
That crap pisses me off. Like, dude, I have not
I just had to.
changed
I had to
that
redo my FAFSA this year, or like like this past week. I had to redo my FAFSA.
What is
fill
that?
out my FAFSA. It's a financial aid thing. It's FAFSA, and I don't know how.
Is
it
it like a
stands for.
loan or a
It's-
scholarship?
It's more so a grant. Did you not have to fill that out during high school?
I don't know.
They like required us to do it in high school.
I probably did. I don't know.
They give
I don't
you-
keep up with that stuff.
They give you
I'm
X
terrible
amount
about
of money based on like your family's income and
that.
stuff like that, and it really makes me mad because I tried to get my dad to fill it out for me because, you know, low income, and he wouldn't do it. I'm like, dude, come on, bro, please just fill this out, please. I'm begging you, fill this out. I'll get a buttload of money, and then we'll be fine. And then they didn't do it, but I'm not sure how much money I've been getting from it, because the first time I filled it out, my mom and Mr. Thomas filed their taxes together, and so, but now they file separately, and so my mom fills it out, like puts her information into it, and I'm like, this could help, this could be good, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
Last semester, or while we were living in the hangout, I accidentally applied for a student loan,
ooh.
which I don't need.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it happened because I didn't accept it. I
remember, yeah, you got the call from them and stuff.
They were like, "Hey, you've accepted your student loan." I'm like, "No, I didn't." And they're like, "Yeah, you did." I was like, "No, I went through and accepted my 3 scholarships. That's what I did." And they were like, "You've accepted a student loan." And then they started emailing me. They were like, "Hey, you need to take this course, and you can't get your student loan until you come to a seminar thing." And I was like, "I don't want it." And they're like, "Well, yeah, but you can't get it until you do this." I was like, "Well, yeah, well, that's good, because I'm not doing it." And they're like, "Well, yeah, but you have to do it." I'm like, "No. How about that? How's that sound? You like that one? No, I'm not doing it." And they're like, "But you applied for it." I'm like, "No, I didn't." And they're like, "But you accepted it." I'm like, "No, I didn't. I did not. I did not." And I was so mad. I didn't. I was like, "Look, take me off." They're like, "But you signed up for it, so you clearly want it." I'm like, if I'm emailing you right now, telling you that I don't want it, I'm not taking the class, and I'm not going to the seminar, then take me off. And like, but you signed up for it. I'm like, I'm sick and tired of this stupid response. It's very clear that I don't want it. I don't have it, so.
Yeah.
Which, like, my thought process was like, at first I thought it was a big deal, and then I was like, well, if they stay true to their word that I can't receive it unless I do this, then I'm just going to not ever do it. Yeah. And I filled out a form to get it removed. I'm assuming it worked, so I just don't get, like, if the student is telling you that they don't want the loan, why is that, like, why is your response to that, but you signed up for it?
Because they want you to make
Like, what if I change my mind, you moron?
They want to make money.
Yeah, that's true, but they're not going to make their money off me. Besides what I'm paying for college. So, yeah.
Yeah. College is whack. Oh, dude, there was some comment on a video that we made. We're doing like the flex promotion right now, and it's like the buy 100 get 15% free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some dude commented, "Yeah, go ahead and charge us more money than you already do." I'm like, you realize how flex dollars work, right? It's the same. It's the same thing as if you had $100 to spend on food here. That's what flex dollars are. We're giving you $15 free.
Yeah, you're actually making money. Like you are unironically making money.
It's like, what do you mean? Like the meal plans are expensive. I get it, but like you're paying for food for 18 weeks. Like, first of all, second of all,
yeah, holy crap, that's
you don't have to get the flex if you don't want it. The extra flex.
This is optional.
3, they're giving you free flex. So,
what do you mean pay more? Maybe he thought that you have to get more.
It's like, I'm sorry, like, I feel like the dining doesn't like offers a lot of free flex. Like,
I've had a pretty good record of every time I run out of flex and I go to add more, it happens to be while they're doing it. Like I texted my dad if I could get add more through my account, and he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I went to add some, and it was like 15 free for every 100. I was like, I was just gonna do like 150, but I'm doing 200, so I got 230.
Nice. If I have the flex,
I'll probably blow through that really fast.
I don't think I will have the flex left in my account, but if I do, I'm gonna get that $80 Bluetooth JBL speaker from the pod. Because I think it'd be so funny if I spent my flex on something that's not food. Like I always like if I could have spent my flex at Barnes and Noble,
Dude,
I would have bought so much crap. Like I
buy
would have
so
no
many.
food because I would have bought it. Like I would have
I would
bought
start
everything.
a lot of mangas if I could
Yeah.
do that.
But that's cool. Of course. I think people are gonna be really mad about the new meal plan system though, so I'm not looking forward to talking to parents about that.
What is it?
They're doing away with the ultimate plan and the bronze and the silver, and they're changing it to
Like, there's no unlimited block?
there's
Unlimited block was goated.
yeah, but they're changing it to. And now, of course, one of the reasons they are doing it is because we've had a lot of people complaining the past 2 years or 3 years that freshmen can only get these 3 meal plans and that they're too much, and that they don't.
The ultimate is a scam, let's be honest. It's a massive scam. You don't get a lot of flex, and you're not going to use your unlimited blocks. Like, I get 70 and I don't even use all mine. Granted,
With the
as a
ultimate,
freshman,
you could
I was
get
going to Perry twice a day and getting a 4 o'clock meal. So that's
it, and a 9
3
o'clock meal. I was at
Sometimes.
least.
It's like on average it was 3.5.
But it's basically the same
Yeah.
thing. I don't think it's a scam. It's only $170 more than the gold, and it's the gold you get 2 meals a day throughout the week. So it's basically saying you can get 3 meals a day plus some extra for $170 more. So I don't think it's a scam.
I mean, if
but-
you can use it,
Yeah.
you can use it. Like, but if
If-
you don't take advantage of
If it was $800 more or something, then yeah, I'd say yeah, it's a scam. But it's only $170 more, and it's basically the same thing as saying you get 3 meals a day instead of 2.
I think I made good use of mine second semester. I did not first semester because
Really good use of mine.
every day I went to Perry for breakfast and for lunch. Sometimes I went to Fresh, depending on you.
Of course, now they have the Ultimate Eco Kit for free. If you have the Ultimate Plan, it gets you a cup, it gets you free fountain drinks anywhere. I'm like, where was
Dude,
that?
That's infuriating.
Where was
when we
that?
had that. And then they don't even give us the opportunity to get it.
You can get it.
Unless I buy the ultimate plan.
You can get it. It's just $200.
I'm getting it next year. I swear I'm gonna get it.
But you have to. It's kind of weird. You'll have to like go in and fill out the QR code saying that like you might can just say, hey, I really want the Ultimate Kit. Can I just pay you guys $200 up front? But and if they say no, you just fill out the QR code and it says if you don't have the Ultimate Plan, there will be a $200 charge to your student account, and you can just do it that way. But they might just let you pay up front for it. I don't know.
Is it just the cup?
No, it's a bag and a box and a cup.
Oh, well, so it's just the cup.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But the cup is where the $200 value is.
Which,
They say the cup's worth $200.
I mean,
value.
it's a nice cup, I'm assuming.
It's a Yeti.
It's a Yeti Mississippi State cup, so it looks cool sometimes.
The only
And then also, I mean, if I'm getting a $3 drink every day and multiple refills, that's a pretty good.
And the Moe's machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The peach lemonade. The only issue is that with the exception of energy drinks, I do drink pretty healthy because I don't buy drinks. I just drink water.
Yeah.
So that would probably not be good for me.
I would definitely use it if I had the cup.
I'd use it though,
Like,
which is
I
the
would-
issue, which is why it's probably
Yeah.
a good thing that I don't have it.
But anyways, the new meal plan. So there's no more Ultimate Block. The new like top tier meal plan. It's called the 21 Weekly. So you get 21 meals a week from the dining calls and 300 flex dollars.
That's not terrible.
So you get more flex and you get 3 meals a day. And then there's a
That's actually pretty good.
and then there's a 14 weekly with X amount of flex dollars and a 10 weekly with X amount of flex dollars. And then
I will say, once you get below 21 weekly, I don't like it because, I mean, there are some weeks where I just go crazy in the dining halls.
yeah,
I get like once a day, and then I also have some 4 o'clock meals, but I don't get that if I'm doing a weekly thing.
yeah, it's I don't know. And then if you want to do, I don't know if this is open to freshmen, but if you still want to do block, where we have a 60 block meal thing that you can buy set, so it's not like you get 60 block and X amount of flex, you get 60 block meals or 30 block meals, so you have 60 or 30 for a semester, but I think that's just for upperclassmen.
And no flex.
And no flex. You can still buy. Well, they're changing the name of flex to dog dollars. You can still buy dog dollars on top of that if you want to.
That's cringe.
But
this is so like Gen Z. This is for TikTokers.
Yeah.
This is for children coming to college.
I think part of it.
Stop making everything more kiddie. Stop. We're in freaking college. People need to grow the frick up.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Not everything. Oh my gosh.
I think part of it too is that Perry's going to be closed all year, and so that might be part of the reason why they're changing the meal plans to be more flex and less meals.
I would definitely be focused on flex if Perry was closed because I'm not walking the fresh.
The stupid. I'm upset because I don't know if my mom's going to do this because now like the flex plan. Because it's something else we've had like major complaints about is that if you want just flex, you have to at least buy $350 to get the flex plan. And we've had a lot of people just like add $100 flex dollars to their account, but since they don't have a meal plan, it's not activated. And so they have to go in and either pay $250 to activate it, or we just refund them the $100, whatever they choose. So they changed that to $150. So I'm really worried that when I want the flex plan next semester, that I'm only gonna get $150 and not $350. So I'm worried a little bit about that, but.
Since you're graduating early, will it cut off?
Mm-hmm. It's a two semester commitment unless you're graduating, and then they just cut it off. So,
but what if you? Oh wait, it's X amount of money per semester.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was one set for both semesters.
No, it's per semester price. But
That's
yeah,
nice.
Those are the new meal plans.
That's stupid as freak.
And then, I'm upset because they were gonna do a food truck called Annie's, and now they're calling it Perry's, and I'm like, why?
The chef's ego.
The chef's ego, but it's okay.
He's cool and all, but
Chef Don is nice, but he's not Miss Annie. Yeah, dining's changing, man. It's
a battlefield out there.
I'm so not ready for the announcement though to drop because I'm just like, oh god, people are gonna.
Yeah, and they're gonna make you do it too,
this.
so your haters will crap all over you.
They're gonna absolutely hate it. I think after
I made a couple alt accounts to comment stuff like he's clearly never swung that hammer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed.
I have not noticed, but I'm super worried about that announcement being dropped just because people are not gonna be happy about it. Like they're gonna, I think after the first year, like no one's gonna care anymore.
Yeah.
But
that's how most things are,
yeah.
Which sucks because like it's not like you realize that it was good. It's just you get used to it. And I'm sick of things doing stuff that is easier for them, that is worse for everybody else. And like, okay, well they're gonna complain for a year, and then everybody's gonna forget about it.
Yeah.
Like,
but
sick of that.
The thing is, like, it really doesn't affect upperclassmen that much. It's really only affecting freshmen. Like upperclassmen, you can still get block and flex if you want to.
Yeah.
Or you can just do flex. It's really only going to affect freshmen, and unless you've had a sibling who's come through campus, you really don't know about the meal plans. But there are going to be some parents who are going to be like,
Joy is here. I'm gonna call her and let her know, like, hey, your meal plan sucks.
I don't think the meal plans are bad. I don't know if I think they're worse. It's going to depend on what the price is.
I mean, 21 a week is like, that's all you need.
That's, yeah,
but
three meals a day, including weekends.
Putting a limit on the week is really annoying.
Yeah.
But like,
But you do get more flex dollars too, so you have extra money if you need to go and buy something else.
And then chances are you're not getting 3 meals a day on Saturday and Sunday. So that's more like 4 a day.
Mm-hmm. So
which gives you that breakfast, lunch, dinner at Steak and Shake, which I honestly forgot Steak and Shake existed.
I'm never going back to Steak and Shake on this campus, dude. It's stupid now.
I forgot it existed. That's crazy. Wow.
Freshmen only go there. But I'm so ready to...
I go every once in a while. I used to anyways.
I'm just...
When I'm at work and I have nothing to do and I'm sick of buying my $14 sandwich, sometimes I go to... Because I want a milkshake.
Yeah.
And I despise the Chick-fil-A on campus. I go there for breakfast. That's it.
I don't despise it. Obviously, it's no normal Chick-fil-A, but it's
Their
fine.
food tastes worse.
It tastes worse, but it's still good.
And I'm so used to mac and cheese now that like my Chick-fil-A order revolves around the mac and cheese. Dude, I got Chick-fil-A yesterday. I showed it to JJ. I got a small mac and cheese. They pumped that thing full of mac and cheese. Like it was creased and like bubbling to the bottom. Like there was so much in it. And then the lid wasn't even staying on. And it was ooey gooey mac and cheese. Not the best mac and cheese ever. Not by far the best mac and cheese I've had from there, but they stuffed it. And I didn't even finish it all because I ran out of stuff and I was full because I had already ate food. I was just still kind of hungry.
Yeah.
I had chocolate covered bananas. They were good. And I gave $3 to the Japanese club. So
were they good?
They were good.
Was it like hard chocolate or was it like liquidy?
It was hard chocolate.
It was hard.
They were like frozen, but they were thawing. I was one of the first people to buy anything, so mine weren't really thawed. But yeah, they were really good though.
That's good. But yeah, I'm just not looking forward to the announcement of the meal plans because the same people who complain about the meal plans now are going to go absolutely berserk.
Yeah,
but
people are me on my John 3:16 account.
People are also going to be upset about the new how Perry's going to work now because it's changing also.
Fresh isn't changing. Right?
Fresh isn't changing. Fresh is still going to be all you can eat, like normal.
Yeah, I probably will only go to Fresh because like
I guess it'll be your last semester when Perry opens back up. But Perry's like the food quality is supposed to go way up too at Perry, so it's going to be.
I mean, I guess if I think about it, I really only go through the lines once.
Mm-hmm. Perry's like it's no longer going to look like a dining hall. It's going to have individual restaurants in Perry that are going to be these like state restaurants. They're not going to be chains, but that's how it's going to be treated like. So, like they're naming the grill station. They're going to change. They're like branding each station differently. Like the comfort station is going to be, I don't know what they're going to call it. The grill station is going to be called the Wood, and it's going to be like more like high quality stuff, like not on a griddle, but on like actual wood burn grill and all that stuff. And
they say it is.
They say it is, but we'll see when the renovations come what they're gonna do. But
like, it might be on a wood burn grill, but like that doesn't mean it's gonna be good.
Doesn't mean it's gonna be good, but
if they're cooking the same food,
that's just how they're doing it.
Their cheeseburgers are good.
Their cheeseburgers
with like they.
I wish they did quesadillas more often. Their quesadillas are good.
Oh, their quesadillas are good. Yeah, but they're like their cheeseburgers. There's just something with them.
Yeah,
but only if they're plain. For me,
mm-hmm.
Like if I put any type of condiment on it, ketchup, it ruins them. Like they're good plain.
Yeah,
that's it.
I like the mayonnaise, but yeah, people are gonna go berserk about Perry doing that, but Fresh is still gonna be all you can eat. So I don't know about the third dining hall when it opens. I don't think it's gonna be open by the time I leave for sure. I don't know. I'm sure it won't be open by the time you leave either.
Who knows? I might go to grad school here. Yeah. Nah.
I'm so just not looking forward to the parents being like, "This is an outrage. You should hurt yourself now." Like
you should hurt yourself to the point of death.
No, do it now.
Shinde kudasai.
They just burned down the union during orientation. Like.
Dude, that would suck for Kaden.
Yeah.
She always talks about how the union's never going to burn down, so she doesn't have to work about it. But then she'll make a joke about how she was on salary anyway, so she's going to get paid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that must be nice. I'm not. Dude, me and Ernest also the other day when he was telling me about the two jobs.
Oh, it's
66. I really don't know how to feel about Perry. They better upgrade the quality of the food if they're gonna reduce how much I get, dude. That's what I'm saying.
They're saying they're going to. Of course, that's what they say.
But I don't trust them.
We'll see. It's gonna look really cool if that helps.
Well, that's the issue. Is it gonna look cool? Is it really, or is it gonna be catered towards young people?
It's gonna look cool. I've seen the renderings. It looks cool to me.
That's what I'm saying. But is it more like fresh? Like I think Perry looks incredible right now.
I think Perry looks cool too. It's gonna look a little bit more like Fresh, but it's gonna look cooler than Fresh looks. Fresh is supposed to be modern and it just looks stupid, in my opinion.
Fresh doesn't. It's too big. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Fresh
it's
is
too tall.
Fresh is still gonna be all you can eat though, so go to Fresh, I guess. It won't be my problem. I won't be here. They'll still be running.
When are
the
they
food
closing, Perry?
They said originally it was April, and now I'm thinking that they're gonna wait until the semester's over.
I hope so.
Which I guess April I don't know how fun. I don't know when they're gonna start doing it.
I might honestly just get the flex plan next semester.
If you do work for dining, you get a free block a day.
That's true.
For the dining halls. So, unfortunately, they do not work at the retail locations.
Oh, so you can't go to Chick-fil-A and get it?
Mm-mm.
That's why.
I'm really upset though. I'm not upset about it, but like the people who are on like salary jobs at state, or at dining, they not only get a free block a day, but they get 12 flex a day, and that drives me insane.
Dude, I would go crazy with 12 flex a day.
Yeah, they say it doesn't roll over to the next day; it just resets at 12. But I'm like, just spend 12 every day.
Yeah.
Like I used to feel really bad because like every time they go and get coffee, if I'm ever in the office at like 8 in the morning and they go to Starbucks and get coffee, Mark always asks me if I want anything, and I always feel
Turns out it was free.
Turns out it was free. He has $12 to spend. I never knew that. I just thought he was buying the coffee. And I was like, nah, I'm okay, thanks, man. And then he said, yeah, I used to do the same thing. And then one time, I told him I went to give him my ID. I was like, yeah, can you get me whatever? And I gave him my ID. He said, no, I got it. And I felt bad, and now I don't because he gets $12 freaking day. But yeah,
if I had $12 free a day, I'd get myself 2 donuts and a milk every day, and then I'd probably
I would get an energy drink from the pod. I would have that as my caffeine, and then before I went home, I'd go and grab a Chick-fil-A for supper. I don't know if I'd pay for food because I don't eat breakfast. We need Fresh to be the hero my last couple of semesters, however. I've been twice this week already, and it's been mid. And they lied about the heart's in the way.
They lied about what we were eating for dinner last night.
I'm hoping that usually, like when my bosses say it's going to be this, that it usually is. Like I haven't had that of a problem, and I know the food quality at State can be good because Templeton exists, and I see what they have at Templeton when I have to go over there, and it makes me furious. So, I definitely think that the food quality can get
better.
better.
Back when, we could have gone there for 2 block meals.
Yeah.
But then they're like, no, actually, your life is so inconsequential to us because you're not an athlete. Dude,
freaking...
I hate this school. Like, I genuinely despise this school.
It's every SEC school's like that. The athletes are going to be... Oh, that makes me mad. Anyways, they had steak and lobster last week, and I had to go over there to take some menu cards over there, and I walked in and saw the steak and lobster being ate, and I was so mad. But because of Templeton and like the partnerships food wise they have with Templeton that aren't like the frozen stuff we get at Perry, I definitely think the food quality at Perry can go way up, and that's what I'm hoping for.
It could, but then they would just say Templeton and Perry are both athletics.
Well, they're not going to do that.
I'm sure they would.
They're not going to do that for. That means the students would have every other student has one dining hall.
2. There's MacArthur.
MacArthur's not a dining hall; it's retail.
I mean, yeah, but it's a block meal, so
yeah,
and the food changes every day. So.
But MacArthur's small as crap, though.
Yeah, I've been there once. It was okay. That's where Ernest goes now.
Kate goes there on Fridays, and he says it's better than Perry's catfish because they have catfish on Fridays at MacArthur too. He says it's better than Perry's catfish, which I don't know, but I might have to go and try.
I only went once because I was getting lunch with Andy and some of his roommates, and he said that's where they go. So.
I should have been an athlete
and
had 2 pledge for steak and milk.
Yeah.
That's literally all it takes. I should have done it too. I guess I would have had to been good at a sport.
They just need to make it open to students again. Like, there's not a lot of students that are going to go all the way over to Templeton for lunch. Like, most students don't have time.
Blocks,
but
it's not.
That's not going to happen. So just keep it up, I guess. Like,
it's just. Oh, it's so stupid.
The flex are also going to be able to can be used at the football, baseball, and basketball games now. for concessions.
Oh, that's cool.
That's that's hype. That's another good thing that they're doing. However,
I'm sure that's gonna malfunction at every football game though. Oh, I guess this isn't gonna work. You're gonna have to use your real money.
I don't think it's gonna malfunction, but I definitely think that kids are gonna run out of flex very quickly.
Yeah, probably. So.
I am curious though.
How expensive it is?
Well, I know how expensive it's going to be. The prices at the concessions aren't. It's already expensive, but like if a student tries to buy like an alcoholic beverage at a game with their flex, are they going to be allowed to do that? Like, I'm very curious about how that works. Like,
Probably.
that'd be so funny. To do
Whatever's making the school money, they don't care.
that. Yeah.
I hate concessions.
Concessions.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves in life. It makes me so mad. Like why do Dasani waters cost $5? Like
That was the one good thing John Cohen did when he was the AD here. He got the prices like crazy slash. Like a water used to be $2 and hot dogs were $3 and nachos were $4, and now everything is like
just
$8 or more.
I mean, I get that they've locked you in a box essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to eat, you
Just-
have to eat crazy.
It's basically the same thing as a movie theater.
Yeah. But like the thing is with movie theaters is movie popcorn is so much different than every other popcorn.
That's fair. That's true.
Like, and I mean, I guess they have like Dippin' Dots and stuff like that. But like, I could go to a gas station and get Dippin' Dots. And Dippin' Dots are crazy expensive. They're not worth it.
Yeah.
But I love Dippin'
Not
Dots.
in the. I would get Dippin' Dots if it was a Dippin' Dot cart, but I'm not. The gas station Dippin' Dots.
I hate the bags.
Yeah.
Made me mad. But yeah, I just like. I mean, maybe I'm a cheapskate, but like, I don't want to pay $7 for a singular slice of pizza that's mid as free, and then a $5 Dasani water bottle that tastes like nitric acid and piss. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Am I so wrong for that?
No, I don't think so. That's fair. That's valid. It's a good point. Good job, Caleb.
Like, if I'm going to a game, I'll just eat beforehand, and I don't care how hungry I get. I'm not wasting my freaking money on their garbage food for an
You can
absurdly
bring in
expensive
waters to the game. As long
Yeah,
as they
that's
don't
true.
open.
which is nice.
Yeah. Honestly, at baseball games, you can bring in food.
It's crazy that it took so long. It took like a record high summer heat for waters to be allowed. Like, it should be illegal to sell water. It
They do
should
have
be
at
illegal.
the football games. They do have like those ginormous
Jugs that
water coolers
people
that have like.
definitely pee in those in some way.
I don't think they can get up there.
There's just no way.
They're like 10 feet tall.
Somebody has to have peed in one of those at some point.
I don't think that's even.
It was me, Caleb.
Okay.
It was me.
Football games, I'm not as upset about the water just because they have a lot of different, like those big jugs and everything.
They do
You can
have-
fill them up. Basketball games and baseball games, you bring in literally whatever you want. They're not going to stop you. But basketball games, it's really when it makes me mad because I get really thirsty from the yelling, and then I'm not spending $5 on a Dasani water.
I mean, I'd rather thirst than drink Dasani. Thirst. I'd rather
Thirst.
dehydrate, I guess, would be the correct term. Dasani's disgusting. I hate when I go to a restaurant, like Cookout. When I go to Cookout, and then I ask for a water, and then they charge me extra for a Dasani water bottle. What is wrong with you? Give me an ice water.
Yeah.
They do that crap at Chick-fil-A, too. Why is Dasani the water bottle of choice for...
Because Coca-Cola owns them.
Well, can Coca-Cola stop putting dirt in their water?
No.
No.
They won't do it. That's the only reason why Dasani's the water choice, because any place that Coke...
Dasani's one of
What's
those
the product
things that,
there?
like, maybe I'm a little too
Coke
passionate
owns.
about it. I think about that. Maybe I care too much. Maybe I'm too upset. Maybe it doesn't actually taste that bad. And then I drink Dasani, I'm like, holy crap, this is disgusting. How do you make water taste so bad? And then I'm like, I'll ask other people, like, do you like Dasani? I'm like, no, it's disgusting. I'm like, okay,
Dude,
so it's not just
That's
me.
the thing, though.
It's horrible.
Dasani wasn't bad until Coke bought it.
It's disgusting.
Before Coke bought it, like, I would drink a Dasani every day.
I'll drink Dasani, and I'm like, maybe it's not that bad. And then I'll start drinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's awful.
The
The pretzels are usually worth for me.
Colton, I feel
else
like you
is
got a weird
on
obsession
pizza.
with pretzels.
I think he does.
Like the big soft. They're good,
They're good.
but like,
They're too expensive.
I
There's nothing that is worth the price of a football game.
dude, I agree. I'm the same way with a movie theater. Like, I shouldn't have to pay $8 for a Frozen Coke.
Movie theaters are too expensive, but the things with movie theaters is I can typically stop myself from buying anything because it's easy to sneak stuff in. I don't do that. I do that.
Everyone
But,
does that.
Yeah. It's easy to sneak stuff in. Typically, like,
And we do get
if
free
I-
popcorn on Tuesdays.
yeah, if I'm going to be thirsty, unless my movie is over 3 hours long, I think I'll be fine. And even then, they don't have water fountains, which I also think should be illegal. I go to the bathroom and drink out of the sink. Like, I'm not giving them money for something that should be a basic human right.
Yeah.
I sound like an activist today. I think it's stupid. I just think it's really freaking stupid.
You know, at the Starkville Theater, they took the butter machine away.
No.
So if you want butter, they'll ask you, do you want butter? Now, to be fair, the lady who buttered my popcorn did a banging job buttering my popcorn. She buttered that thing good.
Nice.
But I don't know if everyone would do that. So it kind of makes me upset.
I haven't been back to the movie theater. I was gonna go yesterday to watch the Demon Slayer movie again for $5 movie, but as I said, I just couldn't.
Now that basketball season is over and I got nothing to do on Tuesday nights, it's either going to be Prayer Burner or movie. Cause
Basketball's over.
basically, there's 3 more games, but the last one, I'm not going anymore. Because there's 2 away games and a home game, and the home game's the Saturday y'all are gone.
I thought basketball just started. That's crazy.
And then the tournament, well, it's March, you know, March.
Are you going
Madness
to the
tournament.
baseball game over spring break?
Which one?
The first one? Friday the 7th, 8th?
If I'm here.
10th? You
Okay.
should. Caden's singing the national anthem, and I wanna hear it.
If I'm there, if I'm in town, I'll go.
If you're in town, film it, because I want to hear it.
Okay.
Cause she was in a choir at one point. I bet she's good. Yeah. So yeah, sneak stuff into a theater, and that's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
There was something else. And then like popcorn is too expensive, but just get the large.
You need to get a drink for free.
Get the large and then refill it when you leave.
Yeah. I'm only getting a large popcorn if I'm sharing it amongst friends.
Yeah.
And then you can split the price of it and everyone gets a good amount of popcorn.
The large is like too much popcorn. You're not gonna eat it all.
Yeah.
Unless you're my dad. He goes crazy on the popcorn. Granted, if my dad's there, it's normally the whole family and everybody gets some, but he eats the most. And then he refills it, and I have a big tub of popcorn at the house to eat.
I love movie theater popcorn, but I can't eat it for too much.
I can't
my
eat too
lips
much of that.
get like
I get
hurt,
sick.
and like my teeth, it gets stuck in my teeth, and I get like, it's like, I wish I could eat the whole large, but I know it'll not do me any favors.
I've thrown up the most from eating too much, and I've thrown up the most from eating too much because of movie theater popcorn.
Yeah. It's so easy to eat popcorn when you're in the theater, whether you like it or not.
But dude, Columbus, like that Malco, they have some of the best popcorn I've ever had in movies.
See,
It's
I
so
like UEC's better.
I don't. Their butter's not as flavorful. Kind of feels like your popcorn's just wet.
I love it.
It's good. It's just not as good.
I do think Malco has better snacks overall than UEC. I like UEC's popcorn better.
Yeah. I ain't paying for anything unless
UEC's
somebody's there.
Infinitely better theater as a whole, though.
Really?
Infinitely better. Malco sucks, dude. I've been in 3 different rooms there that have been leaking.
I've never had issues in Malco. I've had issues with the people in Malco.
The chairs are not nearly as comfortable as UEC's.
Yeah.
The screens are bigger. Malco's theater is kind of trashy.
Malco just looks nicer from the outside.
I don't even agree with that.
They're both kind of dumpy. I don't know. UEC's kind of mid.
I love UEC.
I think it's because I've been to so many
Plus the
better...
$5 movie deal with the free popcorn is unbeatable.
That's nice, but Malco does do $5 movies.
Occasionally. And they're usually like
every
old
Tuesday.
movies. But
not every Tuesday.
They do $5 movies on Tuesdays?
Most movie theaters do $5 movies.
Did not know that.
Yeah. I don't think about it that often.
I need to go see more movies this year. I've seen one so far this year. I think at this point last year I'd seen like 4.
Yeah, I've seen one and it doesn't really count because it's the Demon Slayer movie and it's just the show. But
The one I saw was a 61. It was Bob Marley. So, which not horrible.
Dude, I saw an article yesterday after I saw the Demon Slayer movie. I think it was Monday. That was saying like, Bob Marley beats Demon Slayer in the box office, and I was like,
I'm sure it did.
I guess they're just saying it as a fact, but is this a shock to you?
Yeah, like I never see advertisements for the Demon Slayer movies.
The anime movie, like
yeah, dude.
different audiences.
I finally made a Spidey news.
I saw that,
and it was about how like
Madam Web.
it's officially a flop now because after its second weekend, it's made this much money. And I'm like, are you shocked? Did you see the trailer? Did you think people were gonna go see this?
How much money has it made?
I don't know. It's the worst box. It's worse than the Morbius box office performance.
Yeah, because it's not funny bad.
But
Madam Web's total box office still has to reach Morbius's opening. So it hasn't yet. That's a horribly written title. That's awful screenwriter. That's a terrible title. Madam Web's total box office still has to reach Morbius's opening weekend. Will it do it? Why not just say still has yet to?
why does it have to?
Why does it have to?
I guess.
Yeah, here it is. Bob Marley leads over Demon Slayer. Like, okay.
Is Demon Slayer in second place or is it just?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be why that's that title.
I think so. Which is pretty crazy because it's an anime movie.
But yeah.
Wow, Madam Web made less than $100 million.
That's a Spider-Man related movie.
Madam Web budget.
Insane.
Its budget was only $80 million.
But it made 20 mil.
Well, actually, no. The rule of thumb is to double the budget, and it has to make more than that to be profitable.
Never mind. Imagine spending 80 mil on a movie. Imagine having 80 mil to spend on a movie. Imagine how it.
That's how much we spent on Escape. That's how much I put in it. Yes.
Imagine having. Sometimes I think about it. Marvel had $500,000. No, they had more than that. That was Robert. Was that Robert Downey Jr.'s salary for that movie? Was $500,000, or was that the budget of Iron Man? What was the look up the budget of the first Iron Man movie?
All right.
For me, and then we probably need to wrap up because it's 8:07.
Probably.
But I just
140.
140. They had a $140 million budget for Iron Man and made a incredible movie. And then their budgets now are like absurd. And they're not making anything good. And it's like bothering me.
Yeah. Oh, the Chosen is in the top 10 of grossings of this week.
Is that a movie or that's the show, isn't it?
They have like theatrical releases every
Oh,
month.
do they? I didn't know there was a theatrical release.
Yeah, I can't. I guess nothing really is out right now, but Demon Slayer being number 2 is still really cool.
Yeah.
Has a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, which doesn't mean anything, and that's just because it's a recap thing.
Yeah. Bob Marley had like a really bad critic score, but a really high audience score last time I checked, which I'm not shocked. If you go see the Bob Marley movie, it's probably because you love Bob Marley. Unless you're me and it just looked really interesting. But
Yeah.
it's insane how much pot that man smoked. It's absurd. Like,
I'm trying to remember.
it was an absurd amount of pot, of marijuana, ganja. That's right. I'm in a drug use and abuse class. I know the terminology.
It's cool. The first Demon Slayer movie, which is like my favorite movie of all time, it made like $500 million in the box office, which makes it one of the top 5 highest grossing foreign films of all time, which is just freaking awesome. Very cool, very cool.
Very cool.
All right.
Right. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Caleb Griffin.
I'm Caleb Black.
You've been Caleb AM. We'll see you guys next week.
Sorry, my voice sounded like this the whole time.
It's okay.
I actually talked more than normal too. I was very upset a lot of the time about random stuff. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys. Love y'all, Caleb and
Love you too. Bye.